Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Project Ozone 3 Kappa Mode. Before we get started, I want to please ask you all to like, subscribe, and what the fuck is going on over there? Not gonna question that. Alright, but I'd like you all to like, subscribe, leave any comments you have for me, suggestions, all those things, of course, in the comments, and yeah. If you want to know when we post videos, my Twitter will be a good place for that, linked in the description. If you want just more content from us in the form of live streams every Saturday, Sunday, 1 to 4 Eastern Standard Time on Twitch, it's also linked in the description. And if you just want to chill and chat or have questions for me, all those kind of things, you can check out the Discord, which is also linked in the description. Other than that, let's get into it. And I need to go check out what the hell this thing over here is. I have no clue. This was not here last time I logged in. Is it from the... I don't know whose face that is. That's interesting, I guess. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that for now. So I think I said last time, but we want to start working on some Galacticraft. At Galacticraft. And the first quest for Galacticraft is this circuit fabricator, and I think... What are we missing? We're missing a furnace. Singular furnace. See it. Go. And let me make sure that this quest is unlocked already, so I don't have to worry about messing up. I also need to show you guys some things we did off camera, but I just want to get this done first because I got all the stuff together and I'm happy to get it done finally. And yep, we're good. So there's a circuit fabricator. It's a quest. There we go. So off camera, I've added a couple more of these. As you may remember, last time I was trying to get Blitz, not Blizz, sorry. We have Blizz. All the stuff we need from Blizz is, but this uses Zephyr and Erothium, which comes from Erothium dust, which uses Blitz powder. So we needed some stuff from Blitz's, which we got through some mystical agriculture. We also got saltpeter coming in. Both of these are being used to make the Zephyr and Erothium. So we need to claim, see these two, Blitz seeds and saltpeter seeds. Claim all that. They're not super fast, but we don't need it to be super fast. We're not using that much of that tier yet. Of we got a spanner. I don't know. Is it? Oh, this is the Galacticraft spanner. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's continue on with Galacticraft because we're trying to push towards this basic rocket so we can get into doing the fun part of Galacticraft, which is, well, at least it starts to be fun in like the basic rocket stuff. So yeah, let's see this compressor, which is our next thing. Yep. Okay. So basic woofer, not a problem. That we can do. Just save this on our thing. Dark steel anvil, again, not a problem. Refined obsidian, again, we can do that. Osmium, of course, is easy. Here's where we run into our first problem. We need the HDPE sheets, which come from HDPE pellets. In an enrichment chamber, 3 of them will make... We don't have one of those, but 3 of those would make it in there. This is a pretty long chain, and I've actually, off camera, done most of the crafting up we're going to need to get going. So now we really just need to set it up, luckily. So if we go to our Mekanism, machines, some electrolytic separators, some pressurized reaction chambers, rotary condensator, which is the only machine that we need. And that should be all of it. Machine-wise that we need some water sources. We just need infinite water sources. Use the Endervore, which I don't really particularly want here. These ones are kind of crap. We just probably want to use this one. This is what we've been using. We need 2 of them. I think in this process, I'm gonna go off camera and figure this out real quick, and then I'll bring you guys back and we can continue. Once I have the water sources, and we'll assemble the whole machine. I have to set up a little platform for it too. All right, so yep, we'll be right back. See you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, we're back. So I did a lot of work off camera, a little bit more than I intended to actually. So I was gonna bring you guys back and let you just see what we were doing, but I didn't know that was a setting. Is that setting available in here? No. Okay. So I've set it up now so that we should be getting a surplus of both of the things we need in that machine, but should be fully automated and connected up. So we have a pattern to make HDPE pellets. So let's try it out, see how it works. Because we do need some HDPE plates for this compressor. We need 2 actually, which means we don't have an enrichment chamber yet. Do we? We do have it, don't we? Let's check and see before I say we do. Because we could set it up to automate HDPE plates as well. This is an enriching factory, yes. Okay, so let's set that up to make HDPE plates, which will be the final step in getting these automated, so we don't ever have to worry about them again. And I was a little nervous setting this up because the problem with a lot of this mechanism, I left the pattern on the ground. Problem with a lot of this mechanism auto, like fluid crafting stuff, like this is with all the different gases we're using, is it tends to have problems with, how do I put this? It has problems with the quantities needed. So like normally, although every time you put one of the biofuel things through this PRC, this pressurized reaction chamber, it produces exactly 50 or 100, actually produces 100 ethylene, I think. Yeah, which then this is just 1-to-1 because it's just condensing it. But you need exactly 50 ethylene to create this. So technically, for every one substrate you make, you can make two HDPE pellets. But the numbers work out okay, so that all we're gonna have to worry about is eventually we're gonna have an excess of certain things that will have to be gotten rid of, which I can easily just go over and do. We're not gonna need that many of these plates right now. In future, we may need to find a way to automate that process if it becomes a problem. We also need to make our basic wafers, so we need silicon. 100 of it, sure. Just to have it on hand. We need a bunch of dark steel. Dark steel. Oh, I don't want to make 643. I want to make 64. We could make 643, but I don't think we want to have that much just sitting on hand. I don't think we really need to have that much sitting on hand. And this is going to need energy. No, I have them on me. All right. So I don't have a spot for these, so I'm going to set up a spot for them off camera and collect up the stuff for this compressor, and then we'll come back and get into some actual Galacticraft. Just wanted to show you guys we got this all set up. It was quite the feat. Actually went much quicker than it did last time I did that. I've had to do that a couple times. Is this working? What? Okay. Good to know we can't have sword on that machine or else it won't work. Okay. Yep, so I'm going to set up a little space for these machines, and then I'll be back. So see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, we did a little bit of work off camera, in case you haven't already noticed. Yeah, we removed all the wood and replaced it with concrete. There's some gaps here, but I can fix those off cam. I also turned off the mob farm mostly for the moment, although it can be turned back on, I just haven't. I turned it off when we were doing it because I was worried that we used the digital miner to replace all this wood, so I didn't have to go around and do it myself. And I was worried about it doing something strange to the mob farm, so I turned it off while we were doing that, just in case. As a precaution. And it luckily didn't do anything. Was all that dangerous? I turned on a little bit of it. That'll stay on for the rest of the episode, and then after the episode I'll turn the rest back on. Also, in case you didn't already also notice, made another one of these entangler porters to power up our new part of our base, which is for Galacticraft pretty much exclusively, because it's going to take up not a lot of space, but I just felt we needed a new space for it. So all we're left to do to get this compressor is get a basic wafer, so we need to just get this stuff together. I figured we would do this on. We're really running low on diamonds. I mean, we could probably just set the digital miner up in another dimension and get enough for us for a long time. Redstone torch. We need some redstone. Put that in there. That there. That there. There. Forgot how slow this machine is, and there's no way to speed it up, by the way. These machines always run at the same speed. Come on, you can do it. Also, if they lose energy, they lose progress. Oh, there we go. I also forgot they make that awful anvil noise every time they make stuff. Okay. Should have everything. What are we missing? We're missing an osmium. That's the easiest part. That shouldn't be a problem. And there we go. There's our. Should also claim some of these. Claim all that. Finish this quest just by grabbing some biofuel. So we better do that now so that no one yells at me in the comments. What's next? Electrical compressor. How much harder is this? Okay, more HDPE and advanced wafer. That's annoying. Hoping we could do this before the end of the episode, but nah, I don't know. Compressed steel, that's not a big deal. That'll just be throwing steel in our compressor. Dark steel anvil, we already made one of those. Advanced wafer is just a redstone repeater. Yeah, that's not a big deal. The only slightly annoying thing is these, which I'm just going to teach the machine to make. So let's teach it these ones, these ones, these ones. Throw all of those right here. and see how long it takes to make. Advanced. It's advanced, right? No, it leaked. The universal cable, 2 of them. Shouldn't take that long. Of course, shouldn't. Keyword. But while we're waiting on that, I have a couple of other things I want to kind of as side notes take care of. So this is going to be our platform for Galacticraft. Another thing I want to do before we get into Galacticraft, though, is I want to make sure... so flying to all the planets is fine for... You have to go there first time at least. But now that we have access to blitz rods from last time that I did that work off camera to get, I want to remove this area with all these portals, and I also want to set up an area for all of the planets we're going to have to go to. So when we're going to the planets, the most efficient way to get back there then, once we have already gotten there once, is if we just... This is something from Draconic. So let's hope it's not as hard as I think it probably will be. At Draconic is just to make a bunch of dislocators. And now that we have access to blitz rods, it should not be as hard anymore. So I want to make a crafting recipe for those. And then we need pedestals. Pedestal. There it is. Which means we need this to be taught. And also portal controller. Black quartz. I hope we can make all those things. So how many portals do we have currently, just to see if we have enough to even make enough for just the portals we have currently? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if you count the end. So we need 14. 4 pedestals. Let's see if we make 14 pedestals. Yeah. Oh, that was actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Stuck on something. Or maybe something just takes a little bit of time. That's that. All right. It's got to craft up the electrotine. That's why that's taking a while. Let's see about the dislocators, I think is what they're called. Yeah. Need ender dust and sugar infused rods. Okay, so let's teach it how to craft those things. Sugar infused rod is that, which I think we have. Yeah, we don't have a lot of hardened, but we have some of the raw. Okay. And then needs to know how to make it into a rod. And then what was the other stuff? The ender dust. It didn't know how to make ender dust. It's an ender pulverizer. All right. Where are we going? Sag mill. Actually, no, we have a pulverizer. We might as well use it. First of all, let's put all these crafting recipes in there. We have a pulverizer set up. And then the zenith furnace. And then we want to make dislocators. We have all of our dislocation pedestals. And it can make those. See how quickly it makes these. This shouldn't take long. There we go. We'll put all those back in there for now. Off camera, I'll go through and actually do what I need to do with those, which is go around each of the dimensions, set one of them for each dimension, and then go from there. Well, we need 2 more HDPE sheets. Let's get those going. 2 more of those. Obviously got the stuff because that's really actually not that hard to make. Super quick. And we're pretty much out of time for the episode. So, let's see if we have our lead. How much time does it have left on it? Oh yeah, that's going to take a little while longer. Alright, well, next episode we'll start out by making that machine and probably get into some more Galacticraft. Because next thing, we're pushing towards the NASA workbench. Because then we can start working on the rockets, which is the real part we're trying to get to. Alright, so next time, yeah, we'll start out by doing some Galacticraft. So, yep. I think that's pretty much it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. It's pretty fancy schmancy. Oh god, that noise. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Like that. Come on. There. That's a good angle for this. Right. Like this. Yeah, so this fancy machine we got set up this time. Pretty sweet. For making our HDPE pellets. Yeah, that's about it for this episode. So I hope you all enjoyed, and you're all free to go. Oh, shut up. Alright, guys, honestly, you're all free to go. And yeah, go on ahead. Get out of here. Bye.